Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the Channel Squad. Today is an absolutely stunning day to dive headfirst into the wildest, most unhinged drama. Genoa City has served us in a minute. Grab your favorite snacks and your strongest iced coffee, because we are about to unpack a situation that is spiraling completely out of control. My jaw is literally on the floor right now. Oh my God. I am literally shaking, hitting record in my bedroom at 3 a.m. with bloodshot eyes, because if I do not get this out of my system, I am going to spontaneously combust. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. Did you see what just dropped? Billy Abbott is officially getting dragged, kicking and screaming, into the most toxic, convoluted, absolutely unhinged conspiracy involving Phyllis Summers and Kane Ashby, and I am losing my absolute mind over it. Yes, you heard me right. Kane Ashby, Phyllis Summers, Billy Abbott. The unholy trinity of bad decisions and corporate espionage. And who is pulling the strings? Who is the puppet master setting Billy up for a massive fall? The must-take himself. Victor Newman has literally planted evidence to frame Billy for the Chancellor takeover, and I am screaming into the void. Then we have to look at the sheer audacity of Victor Newman. I mean, we all know Victor has a decades-long vendetta against Billy Boy Abbott. It is a tale as old as time, no cap. But planting actual fabricated evidence to make it look like Billy was the mastermind behind the Chancellor corporate takeover, that is next-level villainy. Victor is sitting in his leather chair at Newman Enterprises, probably sipping a scotch, just orchestrating the absolute destruction of Billy's life. The evidence mysteriously points directly to Billy, linking him to whatever chaotic, illegal nonsense Phyllis and Kane have been cooking up in the shadows. Billy is legitimately innocent in this specific Chancellor takeover mess, which, let's be real, is a rare occurrence for him, but Victor's framing job is so airtight that Billy is basically staring down the barrel of a prison sentence or total corporate ruin. I am screaming. How does Victor keep getting away with this? It is infuriating, yet I cannot look away. Mainly I need to talk about Billy's reaction because it is giving pure, unadulterated desperation. Billy is spiraling. He is pacing. He is sweating. He is probably making terrible life choices as we speak. To protect himself from Victor's lethal setup, Billy realizes he has exactly one play left. He tracks down Kane Ashby. But he doesn't just call him or meet him at Crimson Lights like a normal person. No. Billy tracks Kane down on a literal moving train. Hot take, but I am actually ascending. A train confrontation? We are getting full-blown cinematic Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express levels of soap opera drama right now. Billy is cornering Kane in a train car, desperate to get Kane to go on the record and confirm that Billy had absolutely zero involvement in the Chancellor takeover scheme. The claustrophobia of the train car, the rhythmic clacking of the tracks, the sheer panic in Billy's eyes, it is cinematic gold. Besties, is it just me, or did they completely fumble the bag on this one? Like, why is Kane even involved with Phyllis in the first place? We all know Phyllis is the queen of doing the absolute most to secure her bag and protect her interests, but teaming up with Kane for a Chancellor takeover? It feels so random, yet I am low-key obsessed with the chaos it brings. Phyllis is already drowning in her own legal drama, trying to use amnesiac Matt Clark as a bargaining chip with Nick and Christine, and now we find out she's got her hands dirty in this Chancellor mess with Kane. The woman does not sleep. She is a multitasking icon of destruction. But dragging Billy into the crossfire, that is where things get messy. Phyllis is playing 4D chess, but she is leaving a trail of destruction that Victor is all too happy to sweep up and dump right onto Billy's doorstep. Let me just take you down a quick memory lane because I am getting so emotional. Remember back in the day when Kane faked his death? Or when his evil twin Caleb was running around? Or that whole messy era with Colin Atkinson and the Chancellor inheritance? Kane has always had the messiest ties to the Chancellor legacy through Catherine and Jill. It was always a battle of who was the rightful heir, who deserved the power. Wait, I'm literally yapping right now. Let's get back to the actual tea. The point is, Kane being involved in a plot to take over Chancellor makes perfect historical sense. But Billy getting framed for it is the ultimate tragic irony, because Billy has spent half his life trying to prove he is worthy of the Abbott and Chancellor legacies. And now it is all being ripped away because Victor wants to see him suffer. Yet, here we are, watching Billy beg for his life on a locomotive. Let's really break down this train scene because my brain is basically a buffering wheel trying to process the stakes. Billy is confronting Kane, looking him dead in the eyes, and demanding that Kane clear his name. But why would Kane do that? What incentive does Kane Ashby have to save Billy Abbott? These two have a history of tolerating each other at best and actively despising each other at worst. Kane could easily just look at Billy, laugh, and hop off at the next station, leaving Billy to take the fall for the entire Chancellor conspiracy. Can you imagine the betrayal? If Kane refuses to help, Victor wins. Victor's planted evidence will absolutely decimate Billy's reputation, his standing at Chancellor Winters, and probably his relationship with everyone in Genoa City. It is a literal nightmare scenario for our problematic fave. Totally, we have to consider the emotional weight of this for Billy. He is fighting for his literal survival. He knows that if this evidence comes to light, nobody will believe him. Not Victoria, not Jack, not Jill. They will all look at him and say, oh, typical Billy, screwing up again, making reckless gambles. That is the real tragedy here. Victor is weaponizing Billy's past mistakes to make this frame job believable. Victor knows that Billy's track record is so spotty that the police, the board of directors, and the public will swallow the lie without a second thought. Billy is screaming his innocence, but he is trapped in an echo chamber of his own past sins. It is so devastating, and I cannot handle it. We are watching a man break down in real time, knowing that his entire life is a pawn in Victor Newman's twisted game of corporate monopoly. So, what is the end game here? Does Kane sign a confession? Does he record a video on Billy's phone admitting that Phyllis and he were the real masterminds? Or does Kane throw Billy under the metaphorical train while riding a literal train? I am pacing my room, biting my nails to the quick because the suspense is legitimately destroying my nervous system. If Billy doesn't get this confession, he is going down. And let's not forget Phyllis. If Kane confesses to save Billy, he is simultaneously throwing Phyllis under the bus. Phyllis is already facing prison time with the Christine and Matt Clark situation. This Chancellor takeover conspiracy would put her away for life. The ripple effects of this one train ride are going to shatter Genoa City. Besties, I need you to sound off in the comments because I am hyperventilating. We are witnessing peak soap opera history, and I am here for every single chaotic, unhinged, dramatic second of it. Let me know if you think Billy's going to survive this, or if Victor has finally nailed him to the wall for good.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.